So, something like that, if I was
that's
to get,
that's your personal business, and that you run it the way you do. But
right.
My philosophy is your week is never full. Your month is never full.
Okay.
She's going to tell us how she does it.
I do between 48 and 60 parties every month.
Wow.
Okay, everybody.
Wait to hear how. Especially, well, you've got a husband that helps you, so.
Yeah, he helps me by mailing out catalogs and doing my monthly report. He doesn't help me with my parties.
Right. But that's huge. Like you said, that's several hours in a week, but.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is my full-time job. I don't know what your situation is.
Mine too.
And on any given day, I know exactly what I'm doing. When I wake up on Monday, I know what I'm doing. Tuesday, I have it all planned out. So I'm not, willy-nilly or haphazard as far as.
Oh, I'm very organized. I was a teacher. I'm very organized. So.
Okay, so I think everybody is here that's gonna be here. I know Corinne is working, and I don't know where Cindy or Amber are, but we are going to go ahead and get started. So this is Robin Moylan. She is an advanced director on Casey Burke's team, and her goal is to be an executive. She is married for 39 years. She has 2 sons, 2 grandchildren, and I think, Robin, was it last month you sold $66,000?
It was May.
May, okay.
Last month I sold 48,000.
And so she's going to talk to us tonight about how she stays organized with all these bookings.
Well, hello there. I'm, like Lisa said, I'm Robin Moylan. I live in Pasadena, Maryland. I just celebrated my 2-year anniversary with Pampered Chef on May 4th. As Lisa just said also, I sold $66,000 worth of products myself in May, and my goal every month is to sell at least $40,000 worth of products. And so far I've been pretty good with that. I'm going to outline exactly how I book parties every week. I don't deviate from this. I stick to it every single week. My parties run from Fridays to Thursday. I close parties on Friday night on Facebook at 8 p.m. Eastern, and then I start submitting parties to Pampered Chef Friday mornings at 6 a.m. My hosts know, because I'm constantly reminding them all through the week to make your wish list, check in on the host dashboard, because I need your orders submitted before 6 a.m. on Friday. And 9 times out of 10, they all have their orders in when I wake up Friday morning. So it's just a matter of like training your hosts to do what you need them to do. In the beginning, I used to have where it would be like Monday and Tuesday, and I'm bugging these people to place their orders. Now I've conditioned them each day. Oh my gosh, Susie, you have $240 in free product. I hope you're making your wish list, blah, blah, blah. That kind of thing, just to get them excited and, about what they're going to spend their free product on. So since we lost our message, did you guys know about the message button on Facebook? And we lost that several months ago. So I had to come up with a plan to keep booking my parties, because that was my #1 source to book parties. And believe me, I was devastated. I took a day, I fretted about it, and then I decided the next day that I was going to come up with a plan. So I've come up with several different ways to book parties after that. I can't take credit for all of these ideas. I've tweaked things here and there that I've gotten from other consultants, picking their brains, picking up things on Zoom meetings, that kind of thing. And here's the first thing I do. On the first night of a party, I entice the guests to message my business page. And I don't know if you guys, about how you can tag your guests as your business page. You know how to do that, the welcome post? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, so what I do is I tag every guest and I say, welcome to the party. Earn 10 tickets by sending me a private message that says, I'm excited for the party. That's all I ask them to do. I don't put an image with it. It's just nothing but words. And I say, be sure to mention whose party you're in, because you have to know whose party they're in. And when they message my business page, either that evening or the next morning, I message them back and say, awesome, that's 10 tickets for you. And people get excited for those tickets because they want to win the grand prize. So they're going to message your business page. So I've established a line of communication between the guests and myself. And most of them do message me. So I have literally probably at least 100 or more messages from that, depending on how many parties I have. Now, I don't message these people again until Wednesday. I don't hit them up right away for a party because, I mean, they're going to catch on why you're having them message you. So you just want to leave them alone and just say, awesome, that's 10 tickets for you. Sometimes instead of having my host post a thank you, I don't know, do you guys give your host the thank you every time an order comes in, or do you leave it up to them to post the thank you? Anyway, if I give, instead of my host posting a thank you, sometimes I will post the thank you when the order comes in, and I'll say something like, thank you so much for supporting your friend's party. Message me your favorite Pampered Chef product and I'll send you a recipe. So here we're establishing another line of communication. If you don't have that message button, if you don't have the new Facebook, then you need to find a way to communicate with your guests. Because if you try to message them from your regular messenger, it's going to be filtered through that other folder, and some people don't check it. Okay. On Wednesday, I send the guests that have messaged me about the tickets a message asking them to host. Now, all these words that I'm saying, I can send them to Lisa if she wants to put them on your team page. I can do that.
Okay.
But I say something like, hi, you've been an awesome guest in the party, playing games, collecting tickets, having a great time. The party ends tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm booking for, and you give the dates. If you get on my calendar with a date within 6 months of this party, your host will still get the credit. Did you guys know that the host will still get their 50% off item or set if someone books within 6 months of the party? I don't know if everyone knows that or not.
I mean, if the host rebooks?
No. If a guest books a party from the host, but say they book like now in January, they're still going to get their 50% off. As long as that party date is within 6 months of their party, they still get their 50% off item or set. Okay. So I say, if you get on my calendar with a date within 6 months of this party, your host will still get the credit. You could get some of your wish list items for free. You know how you normally ask someone to book a party. I say I do 99% of the work and it's free. I explain how my parties run Friday to Thursday. I give you an image and words to post every morning. That's it. I do most of the work, that kind of thing. Sometimes I will say, I'd also love to talk with you about this amazing business opportunity if you'd like to make some extra money. Let me know if you'd like more info. That's my weakness, recruiting. I don't like to, I know we're supposed to ask them like 3 to 5 times a week during their party, but I just don't feel comfortable doing that. So I usually mention it once in the beginning of their party. I put something about it in the party, and then I'll mention it again at the end of the party. So really, but I figure if you want to join this business, you have to want to do it. You can't coerce someone to do this business. They have to want to do it to be successful anyway. Now, if they give a flat out no, I'm not interested, I never let a customer go. I'm sure if you all watched my video, you heard me say that. I always want to stay connected to that person, even if they said no, because sometime in the future, whether it be a year from now or whatever, if they need a food chopper, they know that they can come to Robin. So how I stay connected to them is I say, if they say no, I say, thank you for responding. It really is easy to host. If you change your mind, you know where to find me. If you decide to book with a date within 6 months, your host will still get the credit. I'd love for you to join my VIP group, and I give them the link. And I've gotten really good feedback from guests because it's honest. They say it's unexpected that even after they say no, that I still want them to join my group. And I explain to them that I put recipes on there and I put funny things on there and that kind of thing. And it's just a fun page. And they're really happy about it. And sometimes they will come back like a few months later and say, hey, I'd like to host. So that's been a good thing. On the same day that I message on Wednesday, that message about hosting, I also pose a challenge to each of my hosts. And I don't know if you guys do this or not, but I do the booking challenge with my host. If they get me 3 bookings, I will give them, well, now I can't give it to them because the brownie pan's out of stock, but I've switched to either like a muffin pan or the bundt pan or something if they get me 3 bookings. Because you figure, some people say, well, that's $22, well, that's $25. But remember, you're adding it to the host's cart. So they've earned like 20% off or 30% off. So normally it's like $18. And I think $18 is a nominal fee to get 3 bookings, to get into 3 different customer bases. You know, so it's like $6 a party really to get another party and get into all those other customers. You know, you just make the money back. You're initially putting it out, but I feel like it's so worth it. And I've had great success with this. My hosts, the ones that accept the challenge, when they say yes, they go for it. They get me 3 bookings. And I also say that if you don't want the pan or whatever, you could choose something comparably priced. So,
Okay.
now, sometimes if they come up short, if they've already booked 2 parties, I will say to them, look, if you get me, even after your party's over, if you get me 1 more booking, when you are a guest in that person's party, I will still give you the brownie pan. Granted, it's only going to be 10% off, but that's goodwill to the customer, you know? And it's really not that much money when you think about it, spread out over these parties. So that's what I do. Another booking strategy I use is when I get an email saying that a customer has placed an order, I will reply to that email, because all you have to do is tap their email. Did you know that when you get the email, if you tap it, a new email will pop up for you to respond? You can reply to them. And I say, thank you so much for supporting your friend's party. Clearly you love Pampered Chef products. I'd love for you to host your own party and earn some of your wish list items for free. So that's another line of communication. And most people answer. If they say no, that's fine. And if they do say no, I do the same thing that I do when they message my business page. I say, I'd love for you to join my VIP group. And I don't let them go. I also put a post about booking in the party too on the last day. I usually do my bookings either on Wednesday or Thursday. I never try to book parties before then because I don't want to encroach on my host's sales. Because, you know, some people will think, okay, I booked a party, I don't really need to order. And I don't want, it's not fair, you know, to the host not to get her rewards. So I always wait until Wednesday. My party's closed Thursday night, so I always wait till Wednesday and Thursday before I try to get my bookings. Let's see. Okay, the Monday after the party has closed, those messages that I sent Wednesday, if I've gotten no response, if I see that the person has looked at the message but hasn't responded, this is what I send. I send a follow-up message. This is what I say. I say, hi, I just wanted to check in with you again. I know you're probably super busy, but I wanted to follow up in case you wanted to take advantage of the amazing Pampered Chef host specials and get yourself some free PC. It's really very simple. I do all the work and you sit back and earn free stuff, and your host will still get the credit for your booking. Let me know either way. Thank you. And if they say no, I do my same thing with the VIP group. But I've gotten some bookings this way just by following up, because I know that you guys are busy too. How many times have you looked at an email? How many times have you looked at a text message and you've been busy and you've forgotten to respond? So I give them the benefit of the doubt by saying, I just wanted to, you know, touch base with you again. And that's what works for me. I appreciate your attention.
Thank you.
I hope some of these things work for your businesses. It took me a long time to find my groove, to know most of the battle is just having a plan on what you're going to do every day and sticking to it. Like, believe me, when someone invites me to lunch, I'd much rather go and do lunch, but I am trying to book those parties. And you never know when this is going to end. So you want to make as much money as you can while you can. Now, my business has increased since the virus, but I was still, before the virus, I was still selling $25,000 a month. So I was still doing a good business. But because of this, everybody's home cooking and buying products, and I love to shop online, and clearly a lot of people love it as much as I do. So
I think we've all seen a big spurt in growth. I think July was a little tougher for most of us, but April, May, and June were fabulous.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you think it's slowing down in July?
For me, it has. I don't know about the rest of the group. Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah, because I can tell by our numbers.
Yeah.
But I think August and September will pick right back up and be
With
back.
the new products.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
and the
excited
fall
about those.
season, yeah. So Robin, if you would share that verbiage with me, because some of the girls have messaged me and asked me for it, and
Yes.
I
I'll
can
send
get
you
that.
all my words.
Okay.
Listen, and if I don't send you something and you need words for something, feel free to message, because everybody knows I have an answer for everything. I used to get in trouble as a kid because I would always have an answer for everything, but now it's working to my advantage. So
Does anybody have any questions for Robin?
I'll take some questions.
I have a question.
Yeah. Hi, Kim.
Hey. So in doing 10 to 14 parties a week,
Mm-hmm.
how do you keep them organized, and how do you keep yourself from going totally bananas?
Okay. In the beginning, I did go bananas, but I had to develop a system just like I did for everything else. Now, I group my hosts together. I never let them know how many parties I have going, because I don't want to give them the impression that I'm not giving them the attention that they deserve. So I normally put no more than 6 people in a group message, 6 hosts. So as far as they're concerned, they're the only 6 that are having parties with me that week. But then I'll have another, if I'm having 15 parties, I have 3 groups of 5. Right now I have 2 groups. I have one with 6 and one with 7, because I have 13 parties this week. Every day I know what I'm doing. Like today was Tuesday, so I was tallying up some tickets. I'm old school, and my grand prize winner is my grand prize winner, the one that commented the most and got the most tickets. I know some people use the wheel thing. They put their name, the guest names on there, and spin the wheel, and that's how they come up with their grand prize winner at the end of the party. But people comment for tickets. So what I do is I write everyone's name down that commented on some of the question posts that I put in there and that I had my host put in there. And usually after about 6 of those, you can tell who your rock star guest is. You can tell who is clearly going to be the grand prize winner. And I do that for all of my parties. In the morning, I announce my winner and I post my new game. And then I see if there's any questions in each party. And that takes me for 13 parties this week. It took me a little over an hour this morning to post my winners and just to, you know, scroll through just to see if anyone asked me questions. But I do ask my host. I will say I literally get hundreds of notifications. If I miss something in your party, would you please direct me to it? And I will be happy to answer it. So I don't want someone to ask me a question and then 5 days later I'm answering it. So, you know, the host is always in their party. So if they see something that I missed, they will direct me to it. But I used to go crazy, but now the more I do it, the easier it becomes. And like I said, my month is never full. I don't consider my month ever full. I book it to capacity because like I had 15 parties this week, but 2 people dropped off. So you just want to overbook really, because you know that some people are going to drop off. You know that you're going to have those stinker parties where they don't qualify, and you want to make sure that you're doing the most for your business. Did I answer your question? I can't remember what it was. I go off on tangents.
And
Did
then
you get your question answered, Kim?
I think so. I have a follow-up question. When you were talking about the message button,
Yeah,
we have the message button in new Facebook.
I don't have new Facebook yet.
What were you doing differently with the message button than you're doing now?
Oh, gotcha. Okay. On Wednesday, I would go through every party, and every single person that commented, I sent them a message. That same message that I send them on Wednesday, hi, you've been a great guest, playing games and having fun. I'd love for you to host your own party, blah, blah, blah. I did that to every single guest. Now I know I'm not getting, when I have them entice my business page, I know some of them aren't messaging me, so I'm missing a lot of opportunities. That's why I want my message button back, darn it.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically the same thing. I'll send Kim the words. I mean, Lisa the words. I'm sorry, Kim. I'll send Lisa the words, exactly what I message, and you can message from your, I'm so jealous if you have the message button. Oh my gosh.
You know, I didn't have it at first. I had to keep clicking on my options
Okay.
on more, and one
Yeah.
day it just suddenly appeared.
Oh, that's another thing. We have to work around so many glitches on Facebook. If I could have my business anywhere else and be successful, I would leave in a heartbeat, because it's like every day. Like today, I posted my taco game that I post every single week. I don't know if you guys know this game. You have the guests keep commenting taco, taco, taco. And then when I post sauce, the next person to post taco is the winner. I use this every week, and all of a sudden it goes against community standards with Facebook.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I had to keep disagreeing with their thing, and it's just a pain in the butt. But they always have glitches that drive me crazy. But you can't, I mean, they have this platform called Squee. Has anyone done that? That's Squee or whatever?
I haven't
don't
had a
even know what
real
that's
party, but I've checked it out. But I wish we had a dedicated platform for Pampered Chef.
Wouldn't that be
something like
wonderful? Maybe
Yeah.
maybe that will come eventually. That would be amazing.
Would be.
Anybody else have a question?
Hi, Robin. It's Mandy. I'm sorry my feed is not working, so you can't see me.
Okay. Hi, Mandy.
Hi. My question is, how active are you in your parties? Like, what degree are you active? I know that you say you comment, you know, if you
Mhm.
see a message, you know, maybe
Mhm.
someone has a question about a product, but how much do you actually engage in the party itself?
I engage a lot. I make comments. I like every comment that a person posts. If it's funny, I click the haha button. I'm very active in my parties. What I do is I copy the link for every group that I create, and I put it in my notes. So I don't have to spend any time looking for the party on Facebook. I just click, like, for instance, July 24th parties. I have them all, and all 13 of them in a row on my my app on my phone, and I just click the link. I go to each party. I go through, I like comments, I answer questions, and then I go to the next one and the next one and the next one. I'm very active in my parties.
How much time would you say you spend doing that?
Total every day working.
Commenting, going into all the parties. If you have anywhere from 12 to 16 parties, it seems
Okay,
like it would take a lot of
this
time.
morning, I probably spent 2.5 hours going through all my parties and commenting and liking and tallying tickets. I usually combine things. Like when I'm liking, I like all the things, I read the comments, and then I start writing down people's names and tallying their tickets and figuring out who my rock star guest is, who's going to be the grand prize winner. But I don't want to leave anyone's comment not read. So I want them to know that they're not commenting for nothing. So I at least click like. And if it's something like, if they posted a recipe, because I have people post recipes sometimes to share with us, and I give them 5 tickets. And if it's, I thank them for sharing, and that looks delicious or whatever, why don't you post a picture on my VIP page the next time you make it, that kind of thing. So I do, I engage. I get comments from my hosts all the time that they had fun, they really enjoy how much time I spent in the parties. This is a full-time job, so I probably spend about 8 hours a day total working in some capacity.
Okay, and then I have a follow-up question when you were talking about the tickets and everything.
Mhm.
So do you kind of lay out lay the field out in the beginning of the party, like, is purely whoever gets the most tickets as the grand prize winner? And
Yep.
then if you do that, so at the end of the party, you just make a plain post, well, not a plain post, but you just make a post saying, and the person who earned the most tickets was so-and-so.
Yep, I'll take a screenshot of one of them and send that to Lisa as well. I do. I have a grand prize image, and then whatever I'm giving as the grand prize, I put that in the post, and I'll say, drum roll, please, and I'll have all the drums going across. Our winner, who was our rock star guest and collected the most tickets, is, and I tag the guest. And that's probably 5 minutes before the party's going to close. I do that in all, well, I can't do it in all of them. I start about 7:45, and then I post all the grand prize winners, but I know who the grand prize winner is earlier in the day, and I've marked it. So I'm just going through my parties and just adding their name to the message.
Sounds very easy.
Once you get a system, that's what I'm saying. Once you get a system, and anytime I need a post for something, I don't know, does everyone have like a notes app on their phone?
Yes.
Like the little notes. I probably have 2,000 notes in there. If you need something and I put a keyword in, it'll come up. I've been doing this for 2 years and I've saved everything. So yeah, I use the same words for every party the grand prize winner is, and then I have a final post. Now, in the beginning of the party, in the description, I outlined that, a party qualifies with $200 in sales. That's when prizes will be added. Sometimes if a party doesn't qualify and someone has placed a nice size order and they want a prize, I will give it to them. But normally I don't give prizes out unless the party qualifies.
Okay, and what if the grand prize winner did not place an order? What
That
is your strategy?
Believe it or not, that has never happened, because usually your rock star guest was probably the first or second person to place their order, and they are commenting on everything. I've never actually had that happen. I don't know.
If it did happen, how would you handle that?
I would go to the number 2 rock star if they placed an order.
Okay.
I mean, that's what I would do. I mean, sometimes I did. No, that's a lie. I did have a grand prize winner that did not place an order. And when she saw she was the grand prize winner, she placed an order. So, but right in the description of the party, in bold letters, I'll send Lisa what I say in the description of the party too, because I cover myself as far as prizes go, and prizes will be added to orders and that kind of thing. And if someone has won a prize and hasn't placed an order, I will send them an e-cookbook. I will ask them for their email, and I will send them an e-cookbook, and we have plenty of those. So,
Okay.
Thank
Okay.
you.
All right, Robin, thank you so much for coming on.
Lisa, thanks for inviting me. I hope I helped out
I'm
Um,
sure.
some of your team members. And if you have any questions, you can message me, and I'll get busy. Probably tomorrow I'll send you those words, okay?
Okay.
Because
thank
my whole team knows I'm in bed at 9.
you. Okay, no problem. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thanks,
Have a
Robin.
good
Bye.
evening. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I hope you guys got something from that. Hello, Kim. Okay, so I have a few things. This is kind of like our director gathering because we just had a training with Steve a couple nights ago. So there's a whole lot of new stuff, guys, that we got to pull together for our teams, like a lot. And did Mandy leave us? Oh, no, there she is.
Nope.
And I think about some people who are going to need extra help. And so I know Steve is doing 3 calls. He hasn't posted the dates and times yet in August, but I would like for us to do some training calls with, we can either do it with our organization, or you guys can reach out to me if you're doing stuff with your own team and you want to do that. But we need to get some stuff together pretty soon to start getting them ready for what's to come. Because we all know that we have those team members who are going to have trouble getting all this stuff because it's a lot. We have a lot of changes, the direct ship, the new host rewards, lots of stuff. So maybe I'll reach out to you, all of you privately, and we can talk about it, see what your guys' thoughts are and what you want to do. You want to get together and do something collectively, or a bunch of us can get together and do something collectively. We'll figure that out. We're going to try something new. I asked Zachary to create, and this stems from Steve's training the other night with April. I can't think of her last name off the top of my head. Do you remember, Zach?
Yeah, April.
Shirling or
Schilling or something
Schilling?
like Schilling?
April Schilling.
April Schilling.
She had a lot of great ideas. Did you guys think so? I mean, I was like taking notes like crazy. So one of the things that, well, we have a lot of things that I'm going to try. I'm changing up a bunch of stuff, guys. We're going to try some things and see what happens. Like, for instance, if you guys can see my desk. Kim, of all nights, Austin came to dinner. Okay, so Zachary, I'm going to turn it over to you. We're going to talk about, one of the things that she was talking about was for us directors, all of the directors, to have a shared Google Calendar. And where we can take turns, and I wrote my notes and I can't find them.
We're doing the theme days.
Yeah, it's like Motivational Monday, Tip Tuesday, Wow Wednesday, Thinking Out of the Box Thursday, Fun Friday. And I think she said Stir Saturday, but for me, the Stir comes out on Monday, right? So I think Saturday's too late. So I think, I try to remind my guys every Monday morning on my personal team page, and sometimes I just snip the Stir and post it right on my page because I know they're not looking at it, And so maybe we'll do that. But Sunday, I would like to take Sundays. And that is Spotlight Sunday. And because I can see everybody's numbers and what everybody's doing. And then if you guys have a team member that you feel like needs to be spotlighted, like I want to make a big deal about things. I want to post on Team C-Stars that with their picture, with what they've done, whether it's they had their first $1,000 party, or they've gotten 10 bookings, or, you know what I'm talking about, guys? Something that you feel like they need to be recognized for. Maybe they went above and beyond, and just like kids at school, they go above and beyond and they get recognized for it. Like some of our team members, I think they could feel like, you know, I never do anything. I never get my name up there. I never sell enough. I never, you know. So I really want for us as directors to pull together and take turns posting on the organization page so that everybody gets to know us all. I mean, like Lynn's team, I don't even know her people. Christy and Kim and Zach, I know a lot of you, but not all of you. And so I just think it's a great way for us to pull together and do something. So I would like Sundays. Unless you guys say, hey, I really want to post this. This person did something awesome. And I'm all right, go for it. Is that all right? So Zach is going to share with you the calendar and how to do it.
All right.
Sure. Do you need to share?
Yeah, I can do that.
Let me see. How do I click on you? Allow. Do I have to make him a host?
So next to share screen, there should be an arrow.
Got it.
Lisa, if there's not an arrow,
Options.
you just have to go. I figured this out recently. You have to go like you're going to share your screen and then come back and then that arrow pops up. It's weird.
It worked. Okay, thank you, Kim.
So I will post the link to the calendar on our director page. But basically when it comes up, you're going to have all of these different days that you can pick from, and they go on for weeks. So you can pick, you know, a day that works for you, but you're basically just going to click on it. And then you're going to click on go to appointment page. And if that's the one you want to do, you're going to click on the title and then save. And it'll put your name on, if I can see the bar, it'll put your name on the calendar so that we know that day is taken and that someone has signed up for it already. So if you look, for some reason it's not showing up. So it should show that.
I think you
like,
hit the 27th, didn't you?
Oh, did I?
I
Like
think
51.
so. Something
Okay.
like that. So maybe it's in another week.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
So like here, it adds to your calendar.
Okay.
Nope, that's not it. Here we go. So it adds to your calendar and it puts your email so that you know that you're the one that signed up for it. And then it'll send you a reminder as well the day before that you have a post coming up. So any questions on that?
That looks pretty easy.
So are we doing where, like, do we have to select every week? Like, how long do you want us to do it for? And do we have to select every week individually?
So I don't know if Lisa has any ideas on that. So when you sign up for this, it's signing up for that day only.
Okay.
So if you wanted a recurring one, so if Lisa wants every Sunday, we can set it up so that every Sunday Lisa's name will appear on there. But because there are, 11 of us, and there's 7 days in a week, I wasn't sure how, we wanted to take care of who does what day.
Really, it's up to you guys. If you want, if you're comfortable doing a certain topic, grab it. I'm okay with that. I mean, I just want to see us all participate. But really, I mean, maybe do a couple weeks and then just make sure that we're keeping up with it. I mean, I'll remind you guys if I don't see anything. Sarah Garcia says she loves Motivational Monday. So go ahead and grab it. Grab a couple of them, you know, take turns. And again, I said I want Sundays, but if you guys have a team member that you really want something, you know, they have done something and you want to do it, that is okay with me. All right. So I'm not going to be like a Sunday snob and say, no, I'm doing it. No, I'm not like that. You guys know me better than that, I hope.
And just to clarify, this is all going on the Team Sea Stars organizational page.
On the organization page, so we can, I'm trying to bond us and, you know, just trying to get us working more together a little bit and putting it out there. So if we're doing things consistently, I think that hopefully our team members will start doing things consistently. Do you guys agree?
I love the idea.
Does anybody have anything to add?
When do you want to start this?
Hey, how about as soon as possible? So if somebody wants to grab tomorrow, go get it. Zach's going to post the calendar tonight. And so go grab it and go for it. I mean, I'm all about let's just get it started. So another thing we're going to do that I just loved. So you guys know that tonight we had 3 green director teams by the 15. One was Corinne, she's not here. Kim Clements and Mandy Pierce, and this is for June. So Zachary and Christy, Christy, were you here last month when I did this? I don't know if you were. So every month when your team is Director Green by the 15th, on this meeting, I do a drawing, and the director who was green by the 15th goes into a drawing for $25 cash. And then I, with your permission, of course, go live on your team page, and you will tell me who is green by the 15th on your team. And then I'll do a drawing, and one of them will win $25. So it's just a way for me to incentivize you. And I just don't feel like you guys get enough. You guys are all working so hard. And so another thing I'm going to do is include you in a recruiting challenge that I know a lot of you are doing booking challenges for August on your personal team pages, and that's wahoo, congrats, go for it. I'm so happy. We all need bookings. I'm going to do an organizational recruiting challenge, and you guys will also be included. And I have a strong feeling that there will be a new consultant special next month.
I'm hoping.
Yeah, I really
For
think.
it.
And you guys are going to be included because, and I'm going to give away $100 cash prize at the end of the month, next month. So, and I'm just not going to not include you guys in everything anymore. It's just not fair. You guys are the ones working the hardest, and you know, it's just not fair. So Steve is doing on the Rockstar organization. Those of you who were on the meeting saw that, and this is his whole organization. So that's all of us and all of our teams, except for the 4th generation, Sarah. Sorry. The top 20 in sales in his organization will be entered into $200 cash prizes. And the top 10 in recruiting for his organization will be entered to win a $200 cash prize. So guys, the money's on the table. So let's start thinking about August. I think I looked earlier today, and I think we welcomed 18 people to our organization this month. So that's not too shabby. But I think I had our goal set at 25. We still have the rest of the week left. Zach, I think I have another fellow for you tomorrow.
Awesome.
Yeah, we're getting. Sarah has 2 guys now. Kim has Zachary, and then the guy that Well, we're cross our fingers that he hasn't signed on the dotted line yet, but his name is Randy. He seems like a really nice guy. He's a substitute teacher. So yeah, so I'm
That's
trying to,
awesome.
you know, but we are doing great. So there's a lot of things, like I said, that we've got to train our teams on. One of them, one thing for you guys too, and I know, I don't know, you may have already told your teams, but the ones who were registered for conference, July 31st, which I believe is Thursday, is the last day that we have availability to some of that conference stuff. Now, I do know also that Dash is down right now. So when we welcome these new people this week, we're going to have to do a little extra work getting them set up and stuff because they can't go to Dash. The 30th, Kim, is
It's Thursday, the 30th.
Yes, the 30th.
The 31st is Friday.
Friday. Thank you, guys.
But the 30th is when the last day they say to look at the stuff from National Conference, which was kind of strange because I thought it was the end of the
Yeah.
month, but they did say the 30th. And I don't know if it's because on the 31st, if you remember, we can start purchasing things, we can start doing other things. I don't know.
Okay, you might be, that could be, Kim. That's a good valid reason. But also the new consultant kits. Have you guys seen the new consultant kits? And the ultimate kit went up $10. So I really think that August, I was trying to remember, you know, years past. Of course, I haven't been in that many years, almost 3, but usually in August, there is a new consultant special.
I'm crossing my fingers hard.
Yeah, me too. And I think it'll really boost up the recruiting challenge that I'll post on August 1st on the team page. And again, you guys are included in that, okay? The STIR, make sure you're getting your team members to go to the STIR and register for the Teach Me webinars. Because I know Steve's doing trainings, we're gonna do trainings, whether we do it all together or we're doing it separate with our teams. I don't care how it's getting done, really. I mean, I like the unity. However, as long as we're getting it out to them, and I don't think them hearing it more than once is a bad thing. We have the new subscriptions, the tasty, what are they called? Tasty.
Tidbits.
Yeah, see, I can't even remember myself. I need to hear it a lot more too.
Are you talking about the taste buds?
Taste buds, that's
Oh,
it.
taste buds.
Taste buds. We have the taste buds, the new stuff with the enrichables. It's now in pouches. The new stoneware, the new host experience, the new direct ship now. Guys, this is a lot of changes all at once, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, that's my opinion. That's a lot. And we have to get it through to a lot of people. And some of you know, we all have some people who are challenged as it is, and trying to change what we've been trying to teach them already is not going to be an easy task. So hearing it more than once is not a bad thing. So I know for sure that I'm going to get my people on everything that I can. And I hope you guys do the same thing. And I really think that we can't have enough trainings in August. Together or with whatever works, we need to make it happen. And I know you guys are already doing stuff. So again, we talked about Dash. Is anybody done jump rope? Yeah? Who said
No,
that?
Laura Lynn's been killing it with jump rope. I'm like, what is happening?
Is it hard to teach? I haven't tried it.
I haven't done it, but again, like Laura Lynn has done like the 10 and done all the challenges, and she doesn't seem to be struggling with it at all. She's doing really well. I mean, I can ask her for tips and advice.
Yeah, I was thinking about having someone, it could be one of you or it could be a team member who's doing it. If somebody wants to reach out to me, I would love for somebody to do a jump rope training for the organization, for all of those people who are probably like me saying, I wonder if I could learn how to do this. So And I know that I'm not the only one who hasn't tried it. So if one of you or you have a team member who you think would want to do a class on it, you know, a Zoom that we could set up, please reach out to me and let me know, and we'll see what we can get set up. Of course, it's going to be a busy month, so we'll do the best we can picking a time to work with everybody. What else? I had shipping. Impact training. If you, it doesn't matter what kind of director we are, senior director, advanced director, directors, the impact training needs to be done. I don't know if maybe you guys have already done it. I can't get in there. I couldn't get in there and look today because it was down. I tried to look before a meeting, but it's so important to get that done. I know that they're watching to see who's getting it done, and I don't want anybody coming at me saying, how come you have these directors who haven't done their impact training? So if you guys haven't done it, and I know you got a lot to do right now, I know but if you could just take a few minutes a day and try to squeeze some of it in to get through it, it would be awesome. Okay, and it's only going to help you be better. And I hope that you're training your teams. Right now, I know that my personal team is struggling for bookings, and I know a lot of people on other teams are struggling for bookings. And so teach the 30 contacts a day. I know it sounds like a lot, but when you're teaching them to do 30 contacts a day, maybe they'll make 15. That's better than 0. Right? And teach how to make those contacts. You know, there's phone contacts, there's the green dotting, there's the past parties, there's a whole lot of ways. So make sure that we're teaching that, because some people, I don't think they're making enough contacts. The green by the 15th, we talked about. Okay, green by the 15th. So usually, well, it's still going to probably be the same a little bit this month. This month, you need to get your green by the 15th to Kim Arter. Next month, you're going to get it to me. Okay? So what's going to happen is we are going to try something new and see if it helps to boost, or if it doesn't. I think it's going to be great. And this was another April thing. You guys that were on there know where I'm going with this, right? So green by the 15th, they're going to get their big wahoo, and that means that they've submitted their 150. If they submit $500 by the 15th, you're going to get that information to me. I can see it pretty much, but and I'm going to put them into a drawing on the 16th of the month for a $25 Amazon card. Okay? And so instead of us doing it on our team meeting, it's going to be done on the 16th of the month. Just a little mid-month wahoo. Congratulations. And why would we not want them submitting $500 by the 15th? It's a lot. It's going to help you be green by the 15th, right? And isn't it a lot nicer? Have you guys figured out that it's a lot nicer to be green earlier in the month than it is to wait till the end of the month and you're like, holy jeepers creepers, am I going to make this happen? Right? It's no fun. That pressure is no fun. Believe me, I've been there too many times. Okay? And again, we go back to the basics. Teach front loading your calendars. You know, the end of the month and the beginning of the month. That's going to get you green by the 15th.
Not for long, because that's going to change 1st of September, because the day they order is the day that it submits. There's
That's
no
true.
holding over.
That's right. I forgot about that.
We got to change our strategy a little bit.
Well, they can still front load their calendars in the beginning of the month.
Yeah, definitely front load.
And we just won't be able to do the back end.
Won't it still add up though? I mean, it's still cumulative.
There's just so many changes. That's what I'm saying. We've got a lot of work to do in August, guys, getting these teams ready for the changes. And they're already, a lot of them, and I know even us, it's not been easy staying above the line with all of the stop sales, with all of the back orders, with all of the things that we've all been dealing with. You guys have been awesome. You know, complain to each other and to me that you guys have been awesome. A lot of the team, you know, I know a lot of my personal team, they're just mad and they're just not doing anything. I'm just going to step back until Pampered Chef gets it together. But I'm here to tell you that I might have only been a Pampered Chef consultant for not even 3 years yet. And Kim was in 20 some years ago, but they always come through and we always end up on top. They always take care of us. It's not always fun going through it, but I promise you that it will be better. Right, Kim? She's muted.
Yes, sorry, I was trying to click my mute button.
You're fine.
Yes, absolutely.
They always, I mean, they haven't been around for 40 years for nothing, right? I mean, so I know it's painful and it hasn't been fun and we've had upset customers and we've had upset hosts, and you just do the best you can for them. And if you need words, I had a couple people message me today because they just didn't know what to do. They had someone that was really mad, and we just get through it.
Does
if you
anybody
get-
have a good way that they're keeping track of all the back order stuff? Because I've got, you know, some of guest and hostess that got lots of stuff. So it's like it's trickling in over many, many weeks. And I just had somebody message me wanting to know when the rest of their stuff is coming in. I don't even know what they actually already have and what they don't have. Is anybody finding a easy way to keep track of that?
A couple of times, Kim, I printed emails because I get that.
I've done that.
Yeah,
I've done that.
That's all I know I can do as far
But
as
it's like, you know, on those emails, there's lists from many different parties because, you know, if it was one party at a time, then I could keep all the party stuff together. But like yesterday, I got, seriously, when I printed out, it was 3 pages long of back orders. And I'm trying to get in touch with them. But like I said, some of these hosts are asking me, and I feel like an idiot saying, can you tell me what you're still looking for so I can see when it's supposed to be back? I mean, I should know that. But it's so hard to keep track of what's going. And then, you know, something ships out and they still have a star. So I'm like, okay, what shipped out and what is still not, you know, because I can't even say, oh, this is now being shipped out and here's your tracking. I can say, here's your tracking, but I don't even know what's being shipped out. And it's a little frustrating. So I was just wondering if anybody else had a better way to do something. Because I'm all about staying focused and doing something when I wake up in the morning, excuse me for venting for a moment, and do what I'm supposed to do. Okay, I'm done. I had to get that out there. I'm sorry. You guys don't want to see my face right now. That's why it's not there.
Aw.
it's okay.
Nice.
Mandy, what
I
do
do
you?
not have a system.
Mandy's usually the one with the organization skills. Mandy?
Well, and it's funny that you mentioned that. I actually, and Kim, I feel your pain. I really do. I had a host message me today, and she had a party. She had a lot of stuff that she had ordered. And she has, believe it or not, 3 different shipments on the way to her house right now. One shipped on the 24th, one shipped on the 27th, and one on the 28th. I have no idea what products are in those shipments because we can't see that.
That's what my one house has 4 on the way. And
Yeah.
that same thing. She's like, can you tell me at least what's coming? And I'm like, no, I
No, there's
can't.
no way. We can barely tell when they're actually getting their shipments. And then a lot of times I don't even get the email until like a day or 2 after it's already on the way to
Yeah.
the person. And then I feel like an idiot trying to, get in touch with them, and it shows the ship date 2 days prior, and it makes me look like I'm not on top of things, which is like frustrating.
But you know what also is happening now? I don't know if you guys have had parties that have shipped out this past several days, because the guest and the hostess aren't even getting messages from FedEx or anybody that they're on their way yet, and they're getting them. So when they go in to look, it doesn't show. And if you look on the back order stuff or on the tracking, I mean, it says received and it shows that they're shipped out, but it does not give you a date for ship out. So I've got people saying, well, I didn't even know that this was coming. I said, I mentioned it in the party, but then I've kind of almost stopped mentioning it in the party because not everybody's orders are being shipped out. So when I put it in the party that orders are being shipped out, I've had a few people say, I never got mine. And I look and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Okay, yours is on back order. And so I've just said, please sign up for FedEx tracking. And so now that bit me in the butt because they're getting stuff.
They're
And
not doing that.
so I was just, like I said, I was just kind of curious because that's my one angst right now, is just trying to figure out some system, because I am a person that likes systems so that I can get things in order and not spin my wheels. So maybe I should have asked what's her face.
Well, and the suggestion that I would probably have, and Lisa really is kind of on top of it, is you print out the email that says the items are on back order.
Right.
Then when you get the email saying that they've shipped out, you can go back and check off the ones that are shipping out. So then you know which ones are still like pending, if that helps.
Yeah, but you know what though? Not all of the items though that are on back order are shipping.
I don't
You know
even
what I
have all
mean?
my parties showing up on the shipping page.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's
I
lots
have
of glitches.
just a guest in parties that their name's not showing up. And I'm assuming because nothing's been shipped yet for them, but I still have one that's lost in a post office somewhere, and twice Pampered Chef has told me it's been shipped again. So I gotta get that email from you, Lisa, because she's very, very upset right now. Cause I've told her twice that, Pampered Chef gave me a confirmation number and it's on its way and it's still not there. So, I mean, like I said, I know all this is going to go, it'll get better. Pampered Chef does rise above, and it will be a good thing once the distribution center's all, done. And it's just trying some of us, but I just know that it will be so much. We're going to look through this and go, whew, man,
You're not.
so
You are
I'm still in it for the long haul. I mean, but like I said, I was just curious.
Yeah, you guys, I mean, I can't tell you, it's okay to feel upset, and it's okay to get angry, and it's okay to like, what the heck am I supposed to do? And what am I supposed to say to these people? But reach out to each other or me, or, and just vent, scream, cuss, yell, whatever you need to do to get it out. But we'll figure out.
I have a question.
Sure.
Is anybody else having consultant kits missing their rock crocs by chance? Like I have 3, and even like one's Amy, like Laura Lynn's down, her person that she recruited 2 months ago, and she still doesn't have her rock croc.
They were on back order, I think. Now, I will tell you too, you know what happened? You saw I posted that Angel 2 days ago, signed up, and she already got her kit today. I don't know if her rock croc was in there, but I will ask her.
That's
Yeah,
it. I'm getting ready to text my sister to see if hers was in there.
Yeah, she got it today. I'm like, because she sent me a picture of her daughter in her apron, the new gray apron. And I was like, how'd you get that apron? And she said, oh, I got my kit today. I'm like, already? 2 days.
Did it have all the new stuff?
I don't know. I haven't got to talk to her because it was time for me to come on here.
I mean, they're getting
Let me see what is in the pictures. Oops.
I don't think the kit changes though until August, right? Or September?
September, I thought.
September.
And I'm curious because I did ask my sister if she got the new catalogs,
Yeah.
because I know that they're supposed to get the 25 and 25, but she never did message me about that, and she may not be near her phone because I'm kind of curious to see if she got her rock crocs too, because I did hear a while back ago that they're on back order, but I don't know if she got hers in there. We'll see if she messages before we get off.
Well, I
The
have
new
one that's
apron and the new
moving.
tote
in
are
3 weeks.
in the new kits as of, I think it was the 25th of July was the date that they said.
Yeah, for the
But-
aprons and the tote.
hmm And then whoever
Yeah.
signs up in July is going to get, or July and August are getting both old and new catalogs.
Yeah, she has on the pinstriped apron,
Oh, gotcha.
but I don't see everything in the, it's not showing everything in the kit. So I don't know if the rock crock was there or not, but I'll find out. Anything else, guys? The calendar, the challenges. I need to pull up my wheel. Do you guys have anything?
I have a suggestion.
Yeah.
In the STIR, under all the Teach Me webinars, there's 4 of them. And the first one is August 12th on stoneware. The second one is the 19th on the host experience and host rewards. The 26th is direct ship now, and September 9th is the new fall products.
Okay.
I think we should really encourage or somehow incentivize our teams to watch those webinars, and then we do a recap live Zoom call for Q&A.
That's a great idea.
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys
I like
all
that.
in for that organizational wide?
Mhm.
If you, how would we incentivize them, Kim? I mean, I'm willing to do whatever, but
Threats. No, I'm just kidding.
pretty much.
I can do that. I can do that right now.
Is it just me? Is it just me? And I don't know who else on here. I might get in trouble, but. You ever
Lynn's
feel
going,
like
who
your
is that crazy
personal
girl?
team
And I,
can do anything?
I'm usually not this crazy. I'm telling you, I just
Hey, I like
had a
it.
day.
I've just been really tired this week, so I'm sorry, guys, but I love it. Don't change. You're great.
We can't change. We is who we is.
That's right.
And, and that's why we're all, I'm thinking, okay, so this Google Calendar really needs to happen. Who can I get to do it? Because it wasn't me. So thank you, Zachary, very much for doing that. Did you already get it posted?
Oh, no, I'm doing that right now. I was in the middle of doing it, and then we started talking again.
Come on,
I
Zach. No,
don't think
I'm
it still
teasing.
feels Google Calendar challenged.
What is it?
Am I the only one who still feels Google Calendar challenged?
Oh, I'm loving it.
I love it. Mandy, I can work with you a little bit on it if you want me to.
That'd be awesome.
Sarah raised her hand. I mean, I can help out too. I mean, it does. Oh my goodness. I'm sleeping better at
Amazing.
night because I know when something pops up, I mean, I'm kind of like what Stacy said is, I put it in there and I know that I don't have to think about it again. For instance, there was somebody about recruiting and she can't, for certain reasons, do it for the next 2 months. I went ahead and I put it on when we mentioned to get back in touch. And now I don't have to sit there and try to remember that. So that's off my mind. Just the stuff that I do with my hostesses. Oh my goodness, I'm loving it.
I'll be honest. Kim sat and gave me a lesson, and I was like, okay, yes, I understand all this, and I get it. It's just doing it, putting it in there. That if I can hire someone to put it all in for me,
But no, you know
I'd be
what?
game.
Sarah, you know what you do? Stacy mentioned a really good thing, and this is what I did because I wouldn't have done it otherwise. Just start today from this point on. Don't go and put everything that you have because it'll never happen because it's going to take you a while. So just start with what do you need for tomorrow? What do you need? And just start putting it
That's a
in
good
that way.
I was almost
It's-
paralyzed with how much, I'm like,
Yes.
oh God, I don't even know. Start on Monday? Do I start on Sunday? What technically starts the week? I don't know.
And that's what I'm telling you. That's what, when she said that, I was like, you know what? That makes sense. I can take, small bites and do it and just start today, not go back and go, okay, where do I have to put up? So just try that.
Yeah. I'm going to try it. I have a suggestion.
Yes.
Because these meetings are so fun, I think we should start calling them happy hours and
I love
celebrating
it.
with some wine and cheers every time we have a
Girl,
little
I'm all
complaint.
in. I'm all in. Sign me up, Buttercup.
I told Lisa, I said, our team is actually, we've talked about doing like a social hour, happy hour, because we're also many different places and we don't know each other. I mean, you know, those of us that were on that meeting last night, there's so much that I learned from everybody on there that is just so amazing. And I would like to get to know our teams more because we're not in a place where we can see each other all the time. Even if we were, not necessarily could we see each other all the time. So it's a matter of, in fact, on my team page today, I kind of mentioned it and I said, you know, wear your pajamas. What else did I say? Because I ended up saying, just make sure you're wearing clothes though. It was, I went through, you know, make sure, you know, you can wear your pajamas, bring yourself something to drink. We're not going to talk Pampered Chef, do this, do that. Just make sure you're wearing clothes though. You know, so I mean,
so it looks like wearing clothes.
So yeah.
On a onboarding call with Mandy was on for, and Kim, y'all were both on. There was a bunch of us because I had 2 team members who both recruited somebody. So it was like a whole like ordeal thing. And Kim and Mandy hopped off, and then one of them was like, hey, I just put my kids to bed. Do y'all mind if I have a glass of wine? And before you know it, everyone just reaches over and pulls it the frame. And we were like on the call for like an hour and a half, like just talk. Like we went from Pampered Chef to like live.
That's
back
awesome.
And that's where the connections are made. And that's where, you know, because I was telling Lisa, I said, I think then we will all feel so much more comfortable about reaching out to each other for help, or we'll know who to ask for help because we will have gotten to know them and know who might be going through some of the same things that we're dealing with or going through. You know, the ones that were grandmothers that are going to be watching their grandchildren, those really hit my heart yesterday. And, you know, we're all going to find those people in our group when we come together and do those things. So I'm excited about our group doing that. We're going to start in August, as long as, you know, Zach and Christy make sure that they have their clothes on. We're good. So
We'll try.
if not, I'll take pictures and share. No.
Actually, I'm going to tell you guys something funny. Steve said to me one time, and this has been, I don't know, maybe not long after I signed up, and I was on a call with him, probably driving him crazy, but he says, you know, just smile when you're on there, because you know, half the time I'm just sitting there in my boxers and I just throw a shirt on just to make y'all think I'm dressed. So I would text him and message him in the chat and say, don't stand up.
Remember, you and I had that conversation at the beginning too about, Lisa, don't stand up. I stood up one time. I was in a meeting with my group, and I forget what group were
You're in
we?
a bathing suit. Yeah.
Yes. So I had my top on, but I needed to get something over here. So I was like, oh, it was my board, you know, our team board. And I'm like, I really want to show it to him, but oh my gosh, under here, I got my bathing suit on. And I'm like, guys, excuse me, I'm wearing my bathing suit.
I love it. I love it. So y'all
I think it was one of our director bounds.
That's funny. Zachary, Christy, and Lynn, you notice my board's not behind me. You know, I always have my vision board up behind me, but I ran out of anchors. Isn't that a good problem to have? So I just got them. So I'm going to put your anchors on my board. And
Awesome.
on my board, and then it'll be behind me on our next call.
Awesome.
All right. So I took it down because it just wasn't right not having. I didn't even show it on our team time for conference, right, Kim? You were here. I said I can't let anybody see that because Christy and Zach and Lynn aren't on there. I don't have any anchors, and I just can't do that. It's not fair.
Yeah.
So this was amazing. You guys were most of you, I think all of you were on the director bound last night. It was powerful. It was awesome. I really think that this mastermind is going to produce a few directors, and I'm excited. I'm excited for the people who are in there, and they really want it, and that's what it takes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we can want it for them till the cows come home, but if they don't want it, you might as well hang it up. But I was really excited about last night. I went to bed. I couldn't sleep last night. I was so.
Well, what time were we talking till? Like
it was
11:30?
Yeah, and I said I'm going to bed, and then I laid in there and thought about everything everybody had said and prayed for them, and you know, just it was just powerful.
Was
and
good.
Sarah even reached out to me. It was amazing.
Yep.
It really was good stuff. And we got a lot of good things happening in this organization, guys. A lot of good things. So we need to stay bonded. We need to keep our teams bonded. And I like the happy hour thing that you guys are doing on your personal teams. I think that's great, Kim. Great idea. And maybe we'll pull one together for the organization just to, hey, let's get together. Because just think about all 11 director teams now. You guys don't know everybody either.
Mhm.
So it's kind of nice to put names with faces and get to know people. And when we all get together at conference next year, I'm praying. Wow, can you guys imagine? So Sarah, when we promote to a national executive team, you have to put together our program because this girl can't dance.
That's right.
You know
Did
the
you hear me?
videos that they do, Sarah?
Sarah?
Oh gosh.
Yeah, you're in charge.
Yeah,
You're the choreographer.
Deal. I will choreograph you.
It's harder when it's in
It'll be
person.
a full
I can sing, but I cannot.
color-coded. Oh, I got it. Don't worry.
So you're gonna have to put this together, girl.
Do a
I was
full
thinking
production.
about that. I
Don't-
thought, oh my gosh, we can't promote to a national executive director team because I can't go up on that stage and look like an idiot.
What's
you
your
guys-
song, Lisa?
Huh?
What's your song?
It's all about that face, that face. More butter. I don't know.
Oh,
We'll come up with something together because it's not about me. It's all about you guys. And I want you to remember
Steve's
that.
popped up again on memories the other day. I was watching. I was laughing so
I
hard.
know. I watched it too. Did you guys see that? He posted the video when we all promoted to a national executive team. And we all had to be up on stage with him playing those rubber guitars and wearing those big old.
We Will Rock You, right? Is that what it was?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
We had to sing. And oh, yeah. Yeah. So, Sarah, we need to look good.
Deal.
So, and you might have to start working on it now because I can't.
I'll fly out to Florida and I'll just give you a little tutorial.
It's going to take step by step. And anybody who wants to come to Florida, come on. You can write off the trip because it's, we got to learn how to dance,
There you go.
right? And we got to think of a song. So I'm excited, guys. You guys are amazing. And you guys might be right there doing your own thing too. How cool would that be?
Oh
Mhm.
my gosh, would that be the coolest thing in the world? Because that would have to be like a first.
I got goosebumps all over.
Okay, we got to get some button gear.
So would that make you a national executive director, or what does that do?
It makes me a happy, proud mama bear. That's
And
what,
that has not happened yet. So next year could be the
oh my gosh,
first
guys,
time
we
ever.
could do it. We could do it,
Let's do
Somebody's
it.
got to get their button gear. Who's moving? Who's doing this?
right?
We all are. Raise your
Sarah's
hand.
coming
We
up.
all are doing this. Let's go.
Let's do it. Who's in? Raise your hands.
We're all in.
Question.
Who's in?
Sure.
Hey, are any of y'all doing those express parties, or have any of y'all tried any of those?
I have not.
I
Has
did.
anybody? And you didn't like him, did you?
I did. Well, you know what? I actually had an older lady do it, and it just didn't go
Yeah.
over very well. I think I'd like to try again, but I haven't found the right group to do it. So,
See,
because
me
some
and my-
people really have good experiences with them.
Me and my teammate Robin makes some amazing templates. She has a marketing degree. We're working on a template, and I've got 3 people this week. One of them is elderly, so I'm a little bit nervous about that one, but we're going to try 3 of them. I've got 2 that she's already got a bunch of people. We're going to try it tomorrow night at 5:30.
Good.
Let us know.
You'll have to
how it
let us
goes.
know. I'm
Yeah,
excited for you.
You can
Robin's
go on
been
the
sending
director
me-
page and let us know how it goes.
Okay, Robin's been sending me, she's just works all the time. She's been sending me these little messages while we're on here, how's about this and how's about that? And it looks amazing. So She probably will. What'd she say she was gonna promote to national executive last night or something? She
Oh,
has
that
something-
Robin, sweet.
That
Yeah.
Robin. Yes,
Okay.
yes. I believe it. I'm serious.
She's a go-getter, it seemed like.
She's amazing, and she really puts her nose to the grindstone.
That's awesome.
Mhm.
Zach and Christy.
And Kim and Mandy and Sarah.
That's
and-
everybody on here, but
You
yes.
guys are amazing. And when I know you guys have heard me cry, you've heard me say this 150 times, but I cannot be more blessed by having all of you guys on my leadership team. We are going to do big things together. And, you know, I just can't wait. I'm your biggest cheerleader. Sarah Garcia, she may be an advanced director this month.
Woo-woo!
Right? Big things, guys. And I know that Steve's starting that advanced director bound. So if you get invited to that, do it. Don't be afraid of it. Do it. Okay?
So that's by invite.
I can't answer that, Christy. I don't know what he's doing. I'm assuming that if you're a director, you'll be invited.
If you're in his first, second, or third gen.
Which
So
you are.
that would actually disqualify
You're his
me,
third.
and Sarah, right?
What'd you say?
That would like leave out Sarah and I because we're fourth.
I'll see what I can do about that. Okay?
Sounds good. I'm like almost green. I mean, I'm green when I submit, okay? But I tell you what, this month has been hard.
It has been a hard month. I'm embarrassed to post my sales this month on the team meeting, but I have to do it because it is what it is. But I had the crappiest month I think I've had in a year.
This is the worst I've had since I have joined. It's like, I mean, I just feel like I'm like that little engine that could. I'm just trudging along. But I've got everything now. When I submit it, we'll be there. So
Kim Clements has something to show us.
Well, also, Sarah, my sister said that in her kit that she just got this week, the Rock Crock was in there. So somebody might want to reach out to home office because she just joined last Saturday and she got hers and it was in there. The only thing missing was the garlic press. So,
Okay, so maybe they just got back in and they pushed it with the full kits and they're in the process of sending out the
Could be.
individuals.
could be.
I just have one that's moving in 3 weeks. She's moving in 3 weeks. So she's like, I just want to make sure it's here before I move. And so I
I
told
don't
her,
blame her.
if it's not there by the end of the week, we'll contact home office.
It's moving.
So, you know, I want to say something, Kim, before
Louisa White.
Oh, okay. She's moving to another state?
No, just a different address. She's getting a divorce and
Oh, bless her heart.
kicking him to the curb and she's moving. She's letting him keep whatever. She's also a lawyer. So I'm sure she got the good part of the good end of the deal.
Good for her. Guys, I should have recognized each and every one of you for yourselves, but I am going to recognize Kim Clements tonight because Kim, you had your biggest month ever last month, didn't you, in personal sales?
Yeah.
Yeah, over 20,000.
wow, that's awesome.
Over $20,000, and
Wow.
I'll share more on the team meeting. But yeah, incredible. I'm so proud
But
of
Lynn,
her.
I'm right there with you though, because this month was half that. It is.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's, and which is awesome. You know, I'm not saying that that's not awesome, but it has been down. I mean, I didn't have as many parties this month, and the, like right now parties that just started this past Friday, they're awesome. But for the beginning part, it was, July was tough, but July was tough last month. I mean, last year I was telling Zach and Christy when I was pulling reports that July was a rough month. I don't know if it's, you know, middle of the summer, people are thinking about vacation, and then some people are thinking about school starting because some states school has started. So I'm not sure what it is, but you know, it was across the board.
Yes, it was. I'm just really happy to tell you guys that we broke 100,000 today.
Woo-hoo!
Yeah, so that's a good thing. Kim, show us what you got today. I'm
He's-
proud. 25 qualified recruits. Woo-hoo!
Wow.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, lady.
It was a surprise. I didn't know we got pins for this. And, you know, you get your pins for your other things. And today I had this little package from Pampered Chef. And I'm like, what in the world are they sending me? And I opened this up and I'm like, oh, that's sweet.
That's
So all those little
incredible.
goodies.
Congratulations. I didn't know
Thank
that.
you.
I should have recognized that.
It's sweet. I like I said, I didn't even know that it was, you know, it's cool, but I mean, I didn't know that there was a thing for it. So
That's awesome.
Makes
Thank
me
you
cry.
for showing us. 25 qualified recruits. That's incredible. So, does anybody else have anything? I kept you guys an hour and a half tonight. I'm sorry. I didn't expect Robin to go a whole half hour. I had asked her for 15 minutes. But I hope you guys got something out of her talk. It is incredible that she can run that many parties, but I honestly.
she doesn't go out to lunch with her friends.
Yeah, but
that I did hear because I muted her. I'm sorry, but I did hear that part. And I thought, you got to have a life. Isn't
I
that
work
part
from home
of
too. Yeah, I work
this?
from home too,
Yeah.
but I can't do that. I can't.
Yeah. So
How many grandkids did she say she has?
2.
2. I have 6. So
no
kinda
way.
they kind of drop them off at random times. So
You don't
Mine
look
are-
old enough to have
I don't-
one.
I just turned 35 backwards.
I'm only a year older than you. I was like, how old am I?
We're the
And
same
this
age.
is water, and I don't know.
I'll be 54 in September.
Awesome.
Changes every year. Who can remember?
Zach and
Exactly.
Sarah are babies.
I was gonna say, when you have those grandkids and they drop them off, I mean, you do your best, but especially if they're still little, it's hard to get some of that stuff done. I'm not complaining. I love my babies. So
You know,
I will tell you, Harley got dropped off today at 2:30 and was picked up, I think it was right close to 6. Nothing got done Pampered Chef wise. And that's okay. And I'm glad that I had that. She and I spent the majority of that time in the pool, and we played Play-Doh and we read books, and that means more than anything. There's no way I would want to be running a gazillion parties that I could not have that time. I mean, there are
Right.
times that I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta have it. But, you know, grandkids and children come first, and you know,
Yes,
lunch with your
yes.
friends. So I'm so glad that, you know,
mhm.
I'm able to do that every once in a
You
while.
guys know when I go see mine, I do the best I can to be present, but it's hard when you got those babies.
and we don't blame you.
Yeah,
Nope.
hard. Guys, thank you for staying on for an hour and a half. This was incredible. I love getting together with you all. So let's do the drawing. Who wants to win $25?
Mandy and I both do. Right, Mandy?
I'll be happy for anybody. We all work hard.
No, I think you and I are it. So we got to duke it out, honey. No.
Oh,
Zach was in there too.
I thought there were 3 of us.
Was there 3? Who did I
Corinne.
miss?
Corinne.
Corinne.
Oh, but Corinne's not on.
She's
So,
not-
yeah,
we
sorry.
made
So
a-
it's only you and I duking it out, Mandy. So,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So-
Gotcha.
Made a rule that if you don't show up, you don't get in the drawings. And that
Oh,
goes on
that's
team
right.
meetings, team meetings, Green by the 15, it goes for everything, because I'm not going to incentivize people who don't show up unless they got a good reason. Well, she's working, but I put I can't show you this because I spelled your name wrong, but Kim Clements is the winner.
you spelled my name wrong?
Just like this.
What, Kim? K-I-M, was it K-Y-M? Are you trying to give it to Kim Arter? You know what? My phone smells
Smells bad.
spells my name wrong and spells it K-Y-M. And I'm like, my own phone that has my name in there everywhere. And I'm like, okay. And so Kim, I think of you often because when I'm like, see, so when I'm like, this is Kim Clements, your Pampered Chef consultant, it says K-Y-M. And I'm like, Kim Arter.
So give me your Green by the 15 on your personal team, and I will go live on your page tomorrow if it's okay,
Okay.
with you. And
I'll send it to you and Kim as soon as I hang up.
I will do a drawing for $25. Zachary, you won it the last time I did that, didn't you?
I
You did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo.
Now look at you with your own team.
Yep.
Love it. Guys, thanks again. I'm going to do a recruiting challenge. I encourage all of you to do a booking challenge next month for your personal teams. Let's get together and do some trainings. As soon as Steve posts his, I really think that we should try to encourage our teams to do all the Teach Me webinars, the trainings with him. I just don't think they can hear it enough. There's too many changes. It's not like it's just one thing. There's a whole lot of changes. So we just need to work together and get it done.
And the Teach Me webinars, will there be a replay for those?
There is, but they have to register in order to get the replay. Even if they know they can't go, register, and then they'll email them the replay.
And the nice thing is they're offering one in the middle of the day and one at nighttime.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, hopefully they can get one, but if not, the replay.
Okay. Anything else? Anybody? Congratulations, Kim, on your pin, on your sales, on the winning the $25.
Tonight's my night. I needed that
Go
after
play the lottery.
start of my evening. Yeah, I need to go play the lottery.
I love all of you.
Love
Everyone,
you guys too.
Sarah, I will see you tomorrow. Mandy, I'll talk to you tomorrow, I'm sure. I talk to most of you. Zachary, Lynn, and Christy, call me up anytime. I love to talk. They all know I love to talk. I'm a talker. Do you ever get messages from me? I call you up. Hey, call me. Hey,
Even
maybe
if you're in the Target parking lot.
maybe I found our song, Sarah.
Call me.
Call me, baby. How's that song?
Call me.
Or what-
No, what's the one?
Blondie.
Blondie's Call Me.
Blondie
No,
song.
what is the one Blondie one?
Call me.
Yeah.
Call me.
The one from American Gigolo.
Yeah,
And you
that
know
one.
what's so funny is Zach's going, who's that?
I know.
Because he's too young. Christy, do you know who Blondie
In a
is?
black leather
Christy's
suit.
too young too.
I'm going to dress
Okay.
you up in a black leather suit and say, call me.
You just gotta have the. Okay.
That's funny.
God help us. Okay. Y'all have a good night. And I'll
Okay.
talk to y'all soon. Mwah.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.
Bye.